Kuda Hajime? Hajime, right? I don't know. Okay, well, 2 Zenith Flares in hand. I don't necessarily love the lands, but I love the Zenith Flares, so... You know, gotta make a choice, gotta make a choice. Also, this is gonna be a very greedy keep for me. Hope we all understand that. I don't see the Valiant Rescuers and not play the Valiant Rescuers. I see a Valiant Rescuer, play a Valiant Rescuer. So, our opponent deciding what they want to do. Make sure I'm not... Okay. Make sure I'm not missing text or any of that. I have my phone turned down, so... Well, we could go for a Flourishing Fox here. Yeah, I mean, it makes more sense. We drew out the plains. Sometimes you hit it, sometimes you don't. And our opponent's playing Sulta. Sulta Flash, you say? Well, I wouldn't expect anything less, if I'm being honest. It's going to be a little bit of a slow start for us, comparatively to other cycling decks you may see, or other people playing cycling you may see. Who knows? This is what we're choosing to do. So we are going to go ahead and swing in before we play that other Valiant Rescuer, because I want to see what they got. Nothing. Alright, they may be playing some counter magic. If so, here it comes. Drum roll, please. Oh no, Slither Wisp. Hey, hey, I'll take it. Just a lonely little Slither Wisp. Messed up my accent there. Not that it was a very good accent, you know. Me and Eva have this thing where we do accents, but we do them terribly, and we're not doing any accent in particular. We're not like, hey, look, I'm gonna do a Scottish accent. We're just like talking, and it just sort of comes out. I'm playing all the cards. Can you blame me? They're just too good. They're just too good. You know what? They can't kill them all. They can't kill them all. That's the best way to think about it. We'll cycle out Boon of the Wishgiver. It's not really what we're here to do anyway, so we're gonna deal crap ton of damage, right? Crap ton of damage. Oh, you want me to do this too? Well, we should wait for their turn so the Valiant Rescuers can make 2 more 1/1s, right? And yeah, our opponent's down to 7 health. So even if they board wipe us, right? Even if they kill everything right here, it makes our Zenith Flares deal 5 damage. Cycle this, they're dealing 6 damage, which means it's 1 damage away from lethal. It's not bad. It's not a bad position to be in. As I said, cycling. New mono red. Probably. It's a little bit slower. Sometimes. Depends on how greedy you're being. I'm being very greedy, so, you know. At least Slither Wisp doesn't gain them life as well. I feel like if it did, then Flash would be something. Ooh, a Zagoth Mamba. And a Sea Dasher. Alright, so they're about to -2 on something. Let's see what they go for, because if they go for the Fox, then we're good. If they go for the Stinger, yikes. Are they going for a Valiant Rescuer? We shall see. As soon as they go to target it, that's when we cycle, right? So we can at least get the added benefits off of it. So cycle, we're going to take them down to 6. They're going to get rid of that Valiant Rescuer, which means our Zenith Flares now deal 3. Which means if we could play both Flares back to back, we could kill them. Correct? We could cycle our Fox here. Each Flare deals 4. How many creatures do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if we kill one of their creatures, 3 creatures get through. You know what? We're going all in. We'll see how it lands, where the cards land. Because cycling the Fox, gonna deal 1 from the Stinger, right? We realistically only need to deal 2 more damage outside of that, and we have enough creatures to deal with that. So I think this is lethal. Let's see though. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. They're figuring out how they want to block this. No, they're figuring out that it doesn't matter. Gob. Both? Go both? No, it's like Gobo the green, right? There we go. And it's split here, and it's split there. People, use your capital letters. Ooh. Alright, well, you go for the Fox, and then these healers just sort of get swept to the wayside. Although they are also playing a cycling deck, so it might actually be better for us to get at least one healer down to offset their Drannith, what's it called? Drannith, ooh. At the same time, though, if we get to cycling first, right, we get to swinging in first, are we going to deal more damage? Like, that's the thing. If we just cycle through our cards faster, do we end up at a better result? Or do we end up at a better result if we try to keep health? I'm going to go for the riskier route and throw down a Drannith Healer. And do you want to trade? If you want to trade Foxes, I'm fine. We'll just call it good. Unless, of course, they have another Fox, in which case, yikes. Of course, we get down Lurrus on the next turn and can get our Fox right back. I don't know. It's sort of a back and forth decision, right? There's always goods and there's always bads. Ooh, our opponent's got that Valiant Rescuer, but this does mean that they can't swing him with the Fox. It does also mean, however, that they're going to have a lot of creatures. So let's get to cycling, shall we? Give me something good. Startling Development. Let's get to cycling that too. Ooh, and a Valiant Rescuer of our own. I can play a Plains and cycle the Drannith Healer, or I can play one of these tap lands, gain some life, and have that ability. Although if I don't, I can swing in with our Flourishing Fox and trade out the Valiant Rescuer of theirs. I like that a little bit better. I know, I should have cycled before so we did the extra damage. I just got to thinking about it. I was like, it doesn't really make sense to not cycle. We should be cycling literally as much as possible until we hit a flare. Right? Because whoever hits the flare first kind of wins this game. Well, I wouldn't necessarily say they absolutely win, but they're definitely going to have an advantage, right? And then it's kind of like it's kind of like an old-timey Western, right? It's who pulls the pistol first, who has that kill shot. I guess we'll see. So we'll go ahead and get down to Wind-Scarred Crag. Do I go for the Drannith Stinger cycle, or do I go for the Valiant Rescuer cycle? They're already down to 14 health. Let's go for this. We also could have just used Go for Blood, right? And just used our Fox to kill their Rescuer there. Oops. Alright, so their Fox is going to take out our healer. And their 1/1 is going to block our Fox. So then they have Fox plus Rescuer to crack back with. Yep. Okay. Okie dokie. Yeah, we'll go ahead and heal. We'll go ahead and heal. Trying to decide on whether it was worth it or not, because yeah, there's always that opportunity of where we're gonna hit another land, which is unfortunate, but yeah, it is what it is. Another Valiant Rescuer from our foe, so they're doing more of a setup game. I mean, it could work out for them. They're about to crack us for 7. Hopefully we'll hit. Oh, no. They're not going to crack us for 7. Big, big mistake there, opponent. Big, big mistake. Because I am going to... I think I have to. Here, right? Yeah, but that doesn't come out untapped. That doesn't do anything, you goofball. Alright, so we could also play the Lurrus down if we want to. Do we have any Valiant Rescuers in our graveyard? No, just Drannith Healers. I'm gonna get the Valiant Rescuer down. I'm gonna gain the life, get the Rescuer down. Alrighty. Looking good, looking good. So of course they can play the Lurrus and get the Fox back, right? That is an option. Go for blood. Okay. They're gonna take our own trickery there and use a little 1/1 to get rid of our Valiant Rescuer. But on the plus side, we can get our Lurrus back plus Valiant Rescuer, or we can get our Lurrus down plus Valiant Rescuer, and if we draw into a cycling, we can cycle as well, which would be muy fantastico. How many creatures? We have 7. All right, and there's it's cycling for 2 though. But it's so good to just use this. Right? Just use it. Kill everything the opponent has. Go ahead, cycle more. Doesn't matter. Oh, beautiful. Man, that feels great. Boop. Gone. Lurrus, come on down, buddy, friend, pal. And then, yeah, we'll have access to all those come next turn. So we're going to crack them for 7. They're going to go down to 6 health. If we can hit a... No! Gobo the Green is just going to concede. They've seen enough. Anyways, Choka Inc. Going to be our next foe. Yikes. I hate the land situation, but I love the cards. We get to go first as well. Our opponent's also playing Lurrus. Oh. Alright, I'm keeping it. We're doing it. We're gonna do it. Opponent mulligan, not gonna lie. Kind of makes me wish that I had mulligan. But there's always that chance where you mulligan and you hit 1 land, right? And you're like, ooh, yikes. Oh, they didn't play anything. Thank the heavens. Come on down, Flourishing Fox, you beautiful beast, you. I'll follow that up with a Bloodfell Caves. Now, again, we're in a mirror matchup. Do I want to go for the Drannith Healer? Because we're basically in the same... Yes. That doesn't take very long for me to figure out. Yes, indeed, I do. But first thing is first, and that is to swing in with the Fox, because we could always cycle 2 cards and just simply kill their Stinger if they're not paying attention. So that's what we do. So obviously taking out the Stinger is a little bit more important than just getting a healer down, which kind of negates the Stinger, right? But seeing as how that's not what happened, we'll just get down the healer and call it all good. They're going to get down a Flourishing Fox, and I'm assuming they're going to cycle 1, if not 2 here. Swing in with your Stinger. I will block the shit out of you. Alright, so go for blood is really good, but we have to get to that point, you know? We have to get to that point. Also, Suffocating Fumes, if I knew they didn't have any cycling, I would just slam it. But for fear of them having cycling, Memory Leak isn't bad if we think that they have a flare, honestly. If we start getting too low. So, you know what? We're cycling the healers. Did I already play a land this turn? I don't remember. No, I did not. Fantastic. Alright. I can use Go for Blood, and I'll still be able to at least trade out with them on their Flourishing Fox. Or I could just take out their Stinger. I guess we'll see. Are they going to double cycle? Looking like it. So we'll trade out the Fox for the Fox. And Valiant Rescuer. Ah, that's fun. That's a fun thing to follow up with. And then it's Healer versus Stinger. I'm going to keep my health, hopefully, and just leave the Healer back. Now, if they go to swing in with the Stinger, of course, I'll swap out. They follow up with another Fox. They are going to go ahead and cycle as well. Okay. Not feeling so confident about it this time around. So Fox is going up to a 3-3. Maybe they're looking for lands, actually. That's probably it. You don't like to miss land drops, you know? It's just not a good feeling. Now that Fox is going to crack us, but I think I'd rather have the Valiant Rescuer and the Drannith Stinger down than worry about some little half-wit Fox, you know? I'm keeping Memory Leak for the sake of the flare, right? If we start getting too low, I'll probably just try to Memory Leak them. Valiant Rescuer. But we do have Suffocating Fumes, so we can deal, right? We can play a little game of Magic. That's 5 lands. That's good. That is good. All right, so we're playing Suffocating Fumes here. Next turn we're playing the Lurrus, Fox back from the graveyard, and cycling the Memory Leak. I think that'll put us in a good board position. What do I want here? We have plenty of black. We have good white and red. All right, so just more planes will be fine, right? All right, so we crack them with this, and that'll get rid of their Valiant Rescuer. We could cycle Memory Leak. We could go ahead and cycle it. What's the worst that happens, you know? Of course, we could also cycle it during their turn, and then basically the same thing happens. We could also swing in with our Valiant Rescuer here, see if they value that over the Flourishing Fox. I think that's worth it. I think that's worth the crack for sure. They're doing it. What? That's crazy. Oh, they have to have another cycle. Duh, Chance, you dipshit. Oops. Didn't see their untapped land there. Damn, that actually cost us huge, huge, huge. Man, that blows. All right. Yikes. That's a whole yikes. They can't play anything back with their Lurrus. I don't know how well they thought that one out. Oh, now they can. So, are we going to hit Valiant Rescuer come back? 5/5. We got to block with the 1/1. Depending on what we draw, we may play Lurrus Valiant Rescuer. We may play Lurrus Fox. But we're playing the Lurrus for sure. Lurrus, I guess Fox. I guess we want to try and catch up with their Fox, right? Alright. I don't really want to cycle the Go for Blood, but I don't want to cycle Memory Leak either. But they're not playing like they have Flare. Although they only have 6 cards in their graveyard, so I guess it wouldn't be a very good Flare anyways, right? Alright, so we block the Fox for sure. Right there. Oh, probably should have cycled before that happened. If we're gonna cycle, that is. Should we cycle? Probably. Yeah, so cycling is basically going to be this event. This event is just going to be cycle v cycle. It's going to be a cycles of cycling. Yes, I love it. Cycled cycling. Cyclone cycling. Now that we're on the back burner, I guess Go for Blood isn't nearly as good. On the back burner. On the back foot? What's there's a saying I'm missing there. Anyways, let's cycle. Cycle, cycle, cycle. Where's our opponent waiting on? Just cycle your cards, bruh. You got cards to cycle, do it. Put them all on the field, let's see it. Alright, so we're going Fox. Rescuer. At the slowest pace possible. Cycle. Good old cycling. We'll save our other cycle for their turn. What a game! What a mirror match of a game. Dear God, opponent. They may be having connection issues, actually. MTG Arena has been known for connection issues. Wind-Scarred Crag. Hey, it's a land. I'll take it. It's something that I couldn't play, or that I can play that I couldn't before, so that's good enough for me. They're cycling a Valiant Rescuer. Interesting. Interesting, interesting. Alright, oh, no attacks. No attaques. I guess we could have swung with our Flourishing Fox, but it just goes back and forth. Valiant Rescuer for our foe. Cool, cool, cool beans. No flare to the face. You only have 7 cards in your graveyard. Actually, not that worried about it. And yeah, chum block. Chum block for days, baby. Chum block for days. So this is really going to be a matter of who can get to their flare first and who has more cards in the graveyard. Boop. And boop. Alright, they're cycling. They are cycling. Back to my turn. Yes! Yes! I want another Valiant Rescuer. It's hard for me to say no to that, but sort of caps us at the knees with our cycling, right? Oh, well, whatever. Come on back, Drannith Healer. Do I want to cycle you? Do I actually want to cycle you, though? No, because if I had to land off cycling you, I'm going to be so mad. So we'll just play you down like normal. Oh, boy. Alright, so they're cycling. Again, we're hoping they don't hit a flare. How many cards do they have? They only have 9, so it's not exactly lethal yet. They can cycle 1, 2, 3, though. Put them up to 12. Still not lethal. Lethal. Goodness. Ooh, swinging all in. No fucks given. Okay. Dialing it back. Dialing it back a little bit. Alright, so we chum. We chum. They have the thing that makes their creatures go up to a 4/4 for sure. No, they can't. They can't. Right, because they don't have the mana for it. So then we block. Block. We block. Okay, so more cycling. We're at 18. Maybe they just got bored. Who knows? Who knows? I kind of want to memory leak them. I'm not gonna lie, but we don't get a cycle if we memory leak. Yeah. We're gonna get down a Drannith Healer to offset their 2 Drannith Stingers. And then we're going cycling. We're doing it. I don't care. We got to do it at some point, right? Suffocating Fumes. Well, no matter what, we're waiting for their turn, right? So that's fun. Who hits the flares first? They can actually play 2 flares, which is a bit worrisome for us. Uh-oh. Their lands are starting to allow them to take away the game. How many lands do we have? 6, 7? They have 8. 9? Gaining some life, gaining some creatures, gaining a land. And a football. Good old Footfall Crater. We're definitely going cycling. I think we do want to get the Stinger down first before we go cycling, though. Alright, let's hit it. Well, still kind of looking for those Zenith Flares. I have 32, they have 31. We've actually been through almost the same amount of cards. Isn't that crazy? Like, we've almost been through... Oh, but they do have a lot more mana to still cycle with. Right. Okay, so let's not forget that. Oh, speaking of more mana. Ooh, baby, mana. Yeah. Is it worth it to swing in with our 8/8? No, I don't think so. They can block with 1, 2, 3, 4. Sends them up to 15. Oh my god. I can't swing in because they could always just let their creatures die and then just sort of kill me, right? Same time, I kind of need to start swinging in. We'll go one more turn. This has got to be the longest aggro matchup I've ever seen. Oh, there it is. Flare to the face. Flare to the face. Alrighty, GG. Choka INC. Taking us down with our own deck. We have Ozzy 20XX. Gonna be our next foe. Well, I see a Zenith Flare. I kind of want to keep it just off that alone, right? And I'm going to go ahead and Evolving Wilds here to get... We'll get some black mana. Sometimes these, not the memory leaks, but the other ones come in handy. Granted, this opponent seems to be playing a flash deck, right? Ooh, Essence Scatter. Got him. Got him. What about this guy? Can I get him down? Yeah, okay. That's nice. Thanks. Thanks, opponent. Alright, Cunning Night Bonder. Cool beans. Cool beans. Y'all think they got a Slither Wisp in their grasp? Probably. Probably. I think I am going to go for blood on their Cunning Nightbonder, but first thing... Well, actually, we should probably wait for the... what's it called? Alright, let me see that counter magic you're holding, buddy. Let's see it. Ozzy. No! No counter magic. Interesting. I'm going to leave Go for Blood in her hand, because if they show a Slitherwisp, I'm probably going for blood. Probably using the Drannith Healer to go for blood. We don't swing in. We don't. Alright, Q Slitherwisp. 3, 2, 1, go. Ooh, Batra. Uh-oh. So then are they going to... Yes, Sea Dasher. Interesting. Interesting. Well, luckily for us, our Zenith Flare is charged and ready. It's charged and ready, and we have 2 of them. So actually, we have this weird little thing where we could either go for the face or we go for the creature, right, with that Zenith Flare. Alright, let's go for the Lurrus. We can't be afraid of their Essence Scatters forever, so we have to try to push it. There it is. They got it. They got us with the Essence Scatter. Alright. They're letting us kill their Cunning Nightbonder. That is surprising. Alright, so we're up to 8 with the Zenith Flares. Next turn we'll be at 9, which means we just need 2 cards cycled. And our Zenith Flares will be enough to actually take our opponent out. Let's get to cycling before I play this Evolving Wild. You never know. Another Evolving Wild! Son of a bitch. They should have played that first one first to shake our hands up a little bit. That's alright. So we have 9 damage with Zenith Flare. We could potentially win. If we Zenith Flare them on their turn, if we can draw even a single bit of cycling, we're fine, right? $20 lands in the deck, doesn't matter. We're gonna draw them all back to back to back to fucking back. Alrighty. This is why you don't go to Vegas and gamble, children, because even when the odds are in your favor, they're not in your favor. They are not in your favor. So, alright, yeah, sure. Chillin', big chillin', big chillin'. No worries, no problemo. We don't have anything to worry about here. Nothing to see here. Ooh, they're casting a blue spell. That's happening. That's something that they're doing. All right. Well, let's tappy here. Let's cycling here. Suffocating Fumes costs 2 to cycle, but I still kind of want to cycle it. So we're gonna go 1, a 2. A cycle, a U. Bum 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 bum. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. We're gonna do this before they untap. If they have a neutralize, they can cast it with just that mana. If they don't, this happens. Woo! Yeah, everybody. Desmond Man with 2 N's. Technically 3 if you want to be technical. Sure. I don't like the fact that the opponent goes first, but I don't see a Lurrus over there chilling outside their hand, so we know that they're not at least playing the exact same deck as us. Now, that's not to say that they're not still playing a cycle deck. Just means they're not playing the Lurrus cycle deck. Oh no, green! Green mana, they're playing a mutate deck. Boy howdy, am I excited. Alright, so we're going for the Stinger first, right? We gotta lay the sting on. That doesn't sound right. In all seriousness, we're getting the Stinger down. I do want to memory leak them, actually. I really, really do. So we may do that come next turn. Given we don't draw anything good, you know, no Fox or any of that kind of shit. Because these mutate decks, generally, what is the best is the stuff that they haven't played yet. Migratory Greathorn. That's not that scary. Now, it is going to be a 4/5, so it's, you know, it's up there. But if we can get a Fox, then we should be fine to deal with it. Should be all fine to deal with it. We shall see, though. We're going to take the 4/5. 4/5 to the face. To the face, to the face, to the face. Do I want to memory leak them? Or do I want to just do what we do and go cycling? If I memory leak them, that's all we can do. If we go cycling, we can potentially grab something else. But if I cycle something and I hit a Valiant Rescuer, there's no redemption from that. Tell you what, we're gonna memory leak them. Damn. Alright, we're taking the Volpakeet. And are we cracking them for 2 or are we chum blocking? I think we might be chum blocking in this situation. We need to find a Fox. We need to find a Valiant Rescuer. We gotta find stuff that can block this stuff. Do they have any trample? That is a good question. I don't see any. I don't see any trample. So maybe Volpakeet and like going overhead was their solution, you know? So to chum block or not? I say no. One more let them bash. Ooh, Fox. That is fantastic. No, I don't want to cycle you. I want to play you. Are you crazy? We're going to cycle the Boon of the Wishgiver. Zenith Flare, that's what I'm talking about, baby. It's everything we wanted. Now, don't get me wrong, I do want to go for blood so we can remove their creatures, but I still think cycling's what we need to be focusing on. So I'm going to leave one go for blood in our hand and cycle down, hopefully for another cycling card. Oh, fantastic. And another Zenith Flare. Oh, baby. So we really just have to live through this turn. If we can live through this turn, I feel like we can get to the point of dealing with them. Also, if we block with our Drannith Stinger plus cycle the go for blood, our Zenith Flare has enough to kill their Auspicious Sterix. So, you know, it could be good. Could be good. We're going to see Huntmaster Liger coming down on the Auspicious Sterix. Going to give +1/+1 to the Migratory Greathorn, making it a 5/6 for the turn. And they're going to get an Essence Symbiote down. Interesting. Very interesting. Alright, we're going to chum block the 6, of course. And ooh, actually, we're going to cycle the Footfall Crater. Now, we can crack them because we're getting 6 health, so we'll be up to 14. So I think that's perfectly fine, actually. Let's crack them with the Fox. Let's crack them with the Fox. Actually, if we could Zenith Flare them back to back, oh, that'd be so good. We'd also go for blood and take out their Migratory Greathorn now. Or we could cycle the Drannith Healer and go for blood, Flourishing Fox to Sterix. That puts our Zenith Flares up to dealing 9. Oh, baby. We're cycling the Fox. Yes, autopay. Okay. Oh, when you hit it. When you hit it. Oh no. Oh no. You know what I didn't think about? We actually just killed ourselves. GG. I was like, yeah, we got this. We got this. We should have went for the flare chance. You dunce. You big old dunce. Alright, so we lose the last game, but it's my fault, so it feels about right. Feels about right. Would I say that Mutate had an actual chance against this deck? If you just draw terribly, sure. But if you're playing realistically, you use your Zenith Flares, you don't go for some flashy shit. Honestly, Cycling is the best deck to use in a lot of these events. It's just because it works so perfectly with all the requirements, right?